Nearly 1,800 students from 8 Siouxland communities gathered at the Orpheum Theater today as part of Sioux City's Tolerance Week. The event is entering its 19th year and has a very important mission.
Education is the most important thing.
Holocaust survivor Inga Arbacher shared her personal experience in the Terezin concentration camp, while Ellen Schindler Moldau shared her father's journey of surviving the war. Event organizers hope these historical accounts can lead us to a brighter future.
We've all heard the terminology, mankind's inhumanity towards mankind. Well, what if we just changed it? Mankind's humanity towards mankind.
Students from Akron Westfield also presented their National History Day project, Kristallnacht, a turning point in history. They tell the story of the Night of Broken Glass. That's when the Nazis made mass arrests and destroyed Jewish homes, businesses, and synagogues.
It's such an honor that we get to come here and just perform in front of everyone with telling them a really big, impactful story.
This is a very important story that everyone needs to hear to understand that the Holocaust, Kristallnacht, this is not okay. We are all human beings, and we all need to understand that.
Now, these actors will be taking their production to the big stage at the National History Day state competition in Des Moines.
Yeah. And that's about the age I was, 7, this picture. My last picture before deportation.
Now, following her conversation with school students, Inga Arbacher visited the Holocaust Rails exhibit at the Railroad Museum. A piece of the Holocaust Rails exhibit highlights Arbacher's story, and she was given a special tour to see it for the first time. She said conversation and acceptance is important for growth.
It's getting knowledge, which is so important, like a place like that, to get to see it in person. And it goes into their brain too. They won't forget this. They will not.
Now, Ellen Schindler Moldau, a Sioux City native and daughter of the late Sam Schindler, also shared her father's story, which is also depicted within the exhibit.
I think it is the responsibility, and more than that, really the duty of those who have had parents and family members, and really all of us, to continue these stories. Because history has been known to repeat when we don't carry the past into the present. The past is our greatest teacher.
We will have more on this local Holocaust exhibit online now at KTIV.com.